giveaway. This is this is Monday, the 19th. In case you're following, let's let the random decide how many times we're going to go. 6 times. We'll roll it 6 times. And everybody make sure you could see there are 23 different people, 23 different purchases from this morning and now. 23 different people. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. Make sure you can see your name. It's all working now. And like I said, if you come in first, we'll random. If you come in first, you get Ryan Blaney. Second, you get SVG. And third, you get Jake Garcia. Okay, so let's run it. Begin the giveaway so it's all fair. You can watch it up going on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. Coming first, Ryan Blaney, SVG, and Jake Garcia. Good luck. There you go. Jay Hart. Jay Hart, you get Ryan Blaney. Taco Truck. Taco gets SVG. And Card Lab. Card Lab gets Jake. Let me grab the code here so everybody can see. I'll post it right in chat. There you go. It's right in chat for you. You can grab that code in chat and follow it yourself. But let's make sure everybody can see see what place you came in. There you go. See if you could see the spot you came in right there. You can grab through on those and see. And thank you. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Thanks for joining in. Let us start the break. Now we're doing a rip and flip now. If you take a look, there are still a few drivers left, but I don't want to hold up the break any longer. There's 28 drivers left. And if what we'll do is we do a little rip and flip. If you do see one of your driver that's still available show up, Ernie Irvan, when that 101 Ernie Irvan comes in, well, I'd keep that one. But some of the bigger names that are still available, if we get something really nice for Tyler Reddick, if we get something, Terry Labonte is still available, even the smaller names, I will run those at auction, unless I'm collecting them, of course. Unless they're part of my collection, I would run that at auction for you. So let's keep an eye on those. Nick Sanchez, even Nick Sanchez, if a Nick Sanchez shows up. Okay, so if it is available, we could still run it. So good luck. Let's start. Let's start with the break here. Let's see what we got. This looks like a good first box to go through. Hold on, let me make sure the garbage. The garbage bag over here. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's going on, and please keep an eye on what's available if that is of your thing, if you're interested in that. Definitely you'll get shipping notifications tomorrow. And we'll do like always, we'll do half a box at a time. And seeing how you fare. So, thanks everybody for participating and joining the break. We had to do this morning and this evening. We had to split it up from this morning. Okay, there we go, Panic. Wishing everybody good luck. I do say good luck to everybody. You'll get shipping notifications tomorrow. I'll get all these sent out, and all cards will be shipped. If you're, it's been a while for Select. If you don't want your base, let me know. Let me know. I'd be happy to donate your base to everybody. Here we go. Let's get started with the first half of our first box. What's our first card? Our first card is Kenny Schrader. I see some color coming up already. Ryan Preece. And here we go. A little KK. A little KK to start. A blue. Remember, the blues are out of 175. We got we got to get the Connor Zilic and Carson Kvapil. We got to get the dice out on that one. There is Caden Honeycutt and Todd Gilliland, Brigitte Stenhouse, and how about a little Tony B purple? That is a nice 54 out of 85. Now, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to follow if you're new. But anything under 100, we'll get that in the top load. And we had a big debate this morning, so I'm really self-conscious of it. Okay. Do you push or do you let gravity decide? There's our first one. I don't know if we'll put it in the Wall of Fame, but I don't know. It's, I'm sure, hopefully. Sorry. Hopefully, we'll do a little better than that being our most famous one. Good job, Tony. We got a Carson Hocevar, followed by Todd Gilliland. We got Jeff Gordon, Anthony Alfredo. There we go. There's our Richard Petty. A nice little Richard Petty silver. And Carson Kvapil again. In Fuego. Ricky Stenhouse. We got Alan Kulwicki and Raja. And hey, KK all over the place. How about a tie-dye out of 25? Go ahead, Case. Let's give a little shout out here. That's going to RMC. There you go. Congrats. Give me a second here. Let me get that in a top loader for you. That's definitely wall material there. That is 7 out of 25. Congrats on that. That definitely goes up on the wall of fame right there for you to start us off. Look, got a little glare on that. Slide it over. Oh, the glare's still there. What's causing that? There you go. You can see that right there. And right behind it. That's a nice, it's not numbered. A little Deegan. This was with the H's. That's a nice card for not being numbered or anything like that. Come on, let me get that taken care of. That's a nice swatch. Hally Deegan. Look at that. But not numbered. These are just your regular, ordinary. Yeah, I don't see a number or anything. That's a good patch. I like that patch. I'll put that up there too. That's a good start. Good start so far. Hold on to me. I'm old. So I can see the chat. I gotta do a little zoom in. Yeah, that was the. Give me a second. That was the. You had the. This morning. I don't have the list up, but yeah, that it was with the. Because remember, Deegan's not in the base set, so I think that's going to Kelly. We got Jeff Gordon. Let me pull up that. I have it on a spreadsheet, so I'll be able to see it on a spreadsheet. Let me pull up the spreadsheet here for this morning's spreadsheet, just so it's fun. It's fun to call out. All right, and yeah, that was the E through H. You got Jeff Bodine, Deegan, Harrison Burton. That's a nice group there for you, Kelly. Justin Allgaier and Austin Dillon. Here is a purple Caden Honeycutt. We got Sensations, Justin Allgaier. No autograph yet. Anthony Alfredo. Here is Amarola, Jimmy Johnson. Here's a tricolor Sammy Smith. We're looking at Denny Hamlin. And a high number, Brett Cruz. A little trackside Brett Cruz to finish off that stack. No autographs yet. Okay, now what we do here, just to show, we get the dice out. Okay, and the duel, if it's 0 through 5, we got the 10-sided dice. 0 through 4, Connor Zillage is going to Connor Zillage. 5 through 9 is Carson Kvapil. 3, this is a Connor Zillage. So the first track tandem, the first tandem is going to Connor Zillage. We usually get, those are usually 1 per box. We might be, I gotta write it down though. I guess I can watch the video again. We usually might be getting about 6 of those. All right, first box. We're right in the middle of. We have not got the autographs. So the autographs should be coming up here. They were pretty consistent. 2 autographs per box here. Okay. Now look for if indeed I'm going to try to get some first off the line, but I'll be honest with you, the first off the line National Treasure. I mean, we'll call it Connor Zillage. Okay, that's like a $300 spot. If we get to a case break of National Treasure first off the line, there's no guarantee you're going to get anything either. So I'm a little hesitant to that. Frankie Nunez and Josh Berry. There's Dale. There's a good purple. Purple's all over the place today. We got Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch on the numbers. Looking at Brett Cruz again. The Dinger and Kurt Busch. Here is Luke Fenhaus. And there, Connor Daly. There's our first autograph of the night. Little Connor Daly. There you go. Now, there we go. It's Connor Daly. All right, so here's how we do it. Since we're doing a little rip and flip, since he did not sell, I would have sold for $5. So you could have this plus all the other Connor Daly cards. Now's the time to get in early for $5 plus all the other. It's a guaranteed hit. It's a guaranteed hit. Here, I'm going to run that right now. And remember, these are not sudden death. And we're right now. You get this card, so guaranteed autograph, plus all the other Connor Dalys that show up in the break today. You know how Panini sorts. There's going to be 35 other Connor Dalys. Hey, RMC, thank you. Thank you. You locked in Connor Daly. Thanks for that. We'll put that on the wall of fame right up there. And you got all the other Connor Dalys in the way Panini sorts. There are going to be 12 other Connor Dalys. Kurt Busch. We got Jeremy Clements and Jesse Love. Here is Justin Haley. Little Justin Haley silver. We have Christopher Bell and Fuego. SVG. That's a free SVG. And it rhymes. We're looking at Greg Biffle and Clint Boyer. Here is Riley Hurst, purple. And a little Justin Bone Sr., a blue. A blue. These are out of 99. I think that's sold. There you go. There's a nice Justin Bone Sr. for you. Good autograph. Always a good autograph. We'll keep that right there. Still working through our first box. Austin Beers. We got Brett Cruz, Kane Honeycutt, and whoa! How about a case hit? A NASCAR. I wouldn't say it's a case hit. I think we get about 3 per case. What we've been seeing. Another Tony B. Very nice. Very nice. Another Tony B. A NASCAR Tony B. Now, they're not numbered, but remember, with the NASCAR background, who's that? That's going to Tony B. is Tebro. Tebro, there you go. Yeah, little Canes. I did, I gotta admit. I know exactly what I did. I kicked the cable out with my foot. We all went, yeah. Can everybody hear me now? Like a Verizon commercial. I actually did. I physically kicked the cable out when I was reaching for the card. Sorry about that. As I was saying, the little Tony B, first time ever, we went, I had, and then they said, hey, we're all going out to Cane's Chicken afterwards, and I never had it before. And I went there. It was pretty good. So I mentioned Tony B. They all looked at me like I was strange or creepy, one or the other. Here is Christopher Bell and the Dinger. Last pack, we got SVG, Austin Beers. Here is another Richard Petty. Richard Petty here, a tricolor. And a little Lane Riggs. How about Lane Riggs red out of 199? And then finish it up with a Clint Boyer. Clint Boyer trackside. That's our second trackside. Anything advertising is good. I don't know about the sauces though. I gotta admit, I don't know if the sauces. I tried a few, but I don't know if the sauces get me. I'm still if I'm doing corporate sauces, I'm a Sweet Baby Ray's guy. See, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I had too much variety. Maybe I had a little too many choices on the sauce. There was some drinking involved too. Not at Cane's, but there was some drinking. Yeah, I maybe I had too much variety. Maybe I was a little liquored up. All right, let us continue. We're on box number 2. If you're just joining us, thank you. Box number 2 here. Let's see what we got. There's still a few. If you see some that's still available, we're doing a little rip and flip because there are 27 drivers still available. We got Bill Elliott and Wallace Allen. Here is Ben Rhodes and a little more Ben Rhodes right there. Another out of 99. Another autograph. Another Ben Rhodes autograph. This one is 58. 58 out of 99. Who had Ben Rose. That's going to, that was this morning. Oh, hold on, maybe I should filter by driver. 1 second. Ben Rose this morning. That's going to TB Jake. TB Jake, that is yours. I think we're all set now. We'll put that right there. So far, our low number is 25. Let's try to beat that. Oh, well, we're definitely going to try to beat that. I see a little gold flashing out right there. Let's get to it. We got Ryan Preece, followed by Alex Bowman and Daniel Dye. And wow, that's a nice. That's a fresh case. It's a fresh case. 2 boxes in, and that's our second NASCAR. Not too shabby. Little Denny Hamlin. Very nice. There's our second one. We had the Tony B NASCAR, and now a little Denny Hamlin. That's going to Rick Shue. Way to pick him up, Rick. That's our second NASCAR. We'll show all these at the end. Ross Chastain is the numbers. We got Jeremy Clements and Tyler Reddick. Here's Zane Smith. Chandler Smith, silver. And how about Austin Dillon, a blue Austin Dillon? The numbers. We have Jesse Love. All right, let's see what we got. We're looking at Bobby Labonte and William Byron. And the gold card ready, go. Oh, a little Bill Elliott. Very nice. How do I feel? A little Bill Elliott gold. That's going to Kelly Ray. There you go, Kelly. That is all yours. Thank you. Congrats on that. Let's take care of that for you right off the bat. It is number 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 on that one. Very nice. That's our low number so far. Hopefully we'll beat it. No offense, Kelly, but I like to beat that with a 1 of 1. We'll put that right there, though. Did I kick out the, hold on. Did I kick out the camera also? 1 second, let me check that because it's not updating our hit list. It's not updated. Did I kick that out also? USB cables all over the place. See if that updated. No, that's not updating our hits. Let me follow that cable out. Are you gonna? Things are gonna flash a little for you. Which cable is that? That is that one. Okay, hold on. All right. I'll show all the hits at the end because for some reason this is updating just fine, but the hits, our little hits camera isn't. Let me see if I can do this. I kicked out the sound cable, so I feel bad. All right, next one. Let's go through the next one. Here comes a little patch. How about Bobby Labonte? How about Bobby Labonte on the selective swatches? See, now this is the interesting part. Okay, this is numbered. It's red. This is numbered out of 49. And it's a nice patch. A nice Bobby Labonte patch. Okay, but the Tony B card, which I think it's better. The Tony B card is not numbered. Interesting. Very interesting. Here, let me put this right here so we could brag. We got a little Bill Elliott. Nice gold there. Yeah, it's got the blue. Let's keep going. We got Greg Biffle and Matty D. Mark Martin, and how about Anthony Alfredo? A little Anthony Alfredo on the green. These are out of 75. 11, number 11 out of 75 here. Not too shabby. We got Riley Hurst. There is Clint Boyer. Keep my stacks clean. Carson Popple, we're looking at time there. Here's Justin Haley again. Tricolor, Daniel Suarez Sensations, and a trackside Greg Biffle. There you go, T1K. There's a Greg Biffle trackside for you. Congrats on that. Let's keep going with the next pack. Yeah, I'm getting a little lag. I'm checking. I'm running through that. I'm getting a little lag on the camera, and usually that's usually not the case. And I don't know why I'm getting a little lag. I got a very nice. Maybe there's snow on the line. Will you sign up? Put my name on it. Oh, that's. Oh, hold on. Yeah, send me a direct myself. I'd forget. But, asking for my autograph? Wait. You're seeing other breakers, T1K? All right, let's see. Hold on. I gotta. Yeah, my main screen's fine, but when I'm restreaming it, I am getting a little. I'm seeing a little. Let's see if we fix that. Kevin Harvick and we got Kyle Busch. How about a Kyle Larson? Kyle Larson purple. And Lane Riggs in Fuego. There's Carson Kvapil, followed by Sheldon Creed and KK. Here's more Austin Dillon. There's another Austin Dillon for us. A red this time. Chase Elliott. I think it's the first time we're saying Chase Elliott. Here is Heim Time and Christian Eckes. We got Ben Rhodes. John Hunter, little John Hunter silver. Followed by, there's our first Connor Zillage numbers. We're looking at Frankie Nunez. Here comes Luke Fenhaus and Nick Sanchez. Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace blue. And our autograph here is, how about a little Ryan Newman? A little special place for Ryan Newman for me. That was my first 101 I ever pulled. It was a Prism NASCAR. First 101. And it was a long time ago. I don't even remember what year it was. Who had Ryan Newman? Let's give a shout out. That's sold. That was in a group again because I think Ryan Newman's autograph only. That was. Is it Kelly Ray? Let me see. Ryan Newman is in the R through S's. Richard Childress, Ryan Fuse. That's Kelly Ray. There you go. That is a nice autograph. Clean it up a little. Congrats on that. Let's keep going. We got Josh Berry and Dale. Here is Connor Zilic. And a white Jeremy Clements. Those are out of 99. Way to pick up Jeremy Clements at the end. Congrats on that one. We got Frankie Nunez, and here is Ken Schrader. Last pack, Chase Briscoe, Kaz Gralla. Here's Tricolor, Chandler Smith. We got Sam Meyer. And one more, a trackside of Jesse Love. Jesse Love trackside. That to finish through on that. There we go. We got 2 boxes out of the way. Plenty more to go. Let me clean up. I hate tall stacks. Don't want tall stacks tend to fall over. Looks like our best card so far is out of 10. We got a nice Bill Elliott out of 10. We'll put that right there so people can get a good look at that one. Hopefully, we're going to beat that. Let's get a 101 going on right now. All right, if you do see a driver, let me check those. There, we're doing a little rip and flip. There's still 27 drivers left. If you do see enough where you're like, yeah, I've seen a bunch of Austin Beers cards, and I could, I think there's value there. Let me know. Yeah, sorry, I was going all big. I'm gonna move that upward, but I need a little space for my cards here. All right, we're in box number 3. Let's go through that. And then look for, I'll start posting. On Saturday, I have a little potpourri, a little mixer on Saturday. Is 1 NT, 1 Turn 4, 1 Prism, 1 Prime, 1 Select. A little bit of everything over the last few. Well, this year, and I still added Prism. So I got Turn 4, Donnie, Select. A little bit of everything there. Look for that on Saturday night. Let's see. Should we cheat? We have Chase Elliott and John Hunter. Here is Tyler Reddick, Tricolor. Ross Chastain, Sensations. And right away, a Ken Schrader. Trackside. A little high number there. 229. Tanner Gray and Kyle Larson. Here is Austin Dillon again. A lot of Austin Dillon showing up. A little bad Brad and Fuego. We got William Bryan, Daniel Suarez, Justin Monsignor, Jeb Burton. This is a silver, a little shiny silver. And there's old school Richard Petty. Numbers. We got Mark Martin, more Richard Petty. There's Sammy Smith and a silver Corey Heim. That's the only bet I've paid off this year. The only bet I won this year is Corey Heim. Dale Jr. there. We got Josh Beard, Kyle Petty, and Connor Mosak. Here is Ty Dillon Silver. Jesse Love Blue. Sensations out of 99. More Ken Schrader. Riley Hurst and Christian Rose. Here's Bubba Wallace on the purple or magenta, however you want to call that. Jesse Love Sensations, and we'll finish up with Matty D for that half a box. That was a little empty of everything. There's no autographs, no memorabilia. It's all coming right now in this half. So good luck, everybody, as we go through box number 3. Let's see what we got here. All right. Let's go box number 3. We got Ty Gibbs. Lots of color coming up. Brad, Kyle Petty purple. And, oh, how about a Kevin Harvick? A little Kevin Harvick. Sponsored for Jimmy John's, not Jimmy Johnson sponsored for Kevin Harvick. This is Kevin Harvick sponsored for Jimmy John's. There you go. Not numbered. Not numbered. But nice autograph. I think Kevin Harvick is that worth, I believe Kevin Harvick is. Yeah, Kevin Harvick's still available. You got a guaranteed autograph. I would have sold that for $25. So let me run that. Is that worth it for you? Here's Kevin Harvick guaranteed autograph. Plus all the other Kevin Harvicks that show up. Never know when the color wheel is going to be there. Any Kevin Harvick love out there? No? That's still available. We'll leave that right there. Let me unpin that so we have. Let's see if any more Kevin Harvick shows up. How about Carson Koppel and Chris Buescher? Sam Meyer. There's a blue Corey Heim. And we're looking at Chase Elliott and Fuego. Followed by more Corey Heim. Corey Heim all over the place. Ross Chastain. There is Carson Hocevar. Ricky Stenhouse purple. And here comes the memorabilia. Looks like a Brendan Jones. Little Brendan Jones there. Put that with the memorabilia. Ryan Preece and Chandler Smith. Justin Haley. And a little Joey Logano white. Little white Joey Logano out of 99. That's 26. 26 out of 99. And, oh, there's a Bailey Curry autograph. How about that? I think Bailey Curry's went with the Bees. Let's double check. Who had, let's take a look there. Bailey Curry went to Kelly Ray. Kelly Ray, there you go. Congrats on that. Way to pick up those groups. Very nice, very nice still. We got still some color coming up. Frankie Nunez. We got Jake Garcia and Denny Hamlin. Hey, T1K, is he here? How about an orange Greg Biffle? Not sure if you need that. That is 44 out of 49 for the orange. Ty Gibbs and Fuego. We got Jeremy Clements. And a little last pack, Tony B, Daniel Hemrick, Jake Garcia, tricolor. Austin Cindric Sensations. And our Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece for trackside. To finish off box number 3. Not too shabby, not too bad. Nothing, like I said, we had the nice gold so far, but nothing. Autographs are nice, a little variety. Thank goodness Panini did a little better sorting. Haven't had a double yet. That's usually the situation. I'd like to see some patch auto. Nice patch auto. This is a fresh case. If you're, I know some people count cases, a fresh case. And Kelly Ray gets some good autographs on yours. I'll thumb through all those again. And remember, if you did step away, you could always watch the video on our YouTube channel. We'll post some of the bigger hits. All right, good luck. Good luck. Here is box number 4. We got Daniel Suarez followed by Justin Bonsignor. Here is little Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith on that. This is out of 175. And how about a Santino Ferrucci? Have a little Santino Ferrucci here. That was with the, he's not in the base set, so that probably went with the S's. That's why you pick up those big groups. You never know what's going to hit. Congrats on that out of 99. There's our first autograph in the box. Nick Sanchez. We have Ty Gibbs and Brad. There's Chase Elliott. Silver. How about a little tandem? The tandem. We got Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain. We'll get the dice out there. Moore Jr. Chris Buescher. Sam Meyer. We got Justin Bonsignor silver. How about Heim Time and Fuego? Connor Zilic. Chase Elliott and JHN. Here is Brent Cruz. Brent Cruz white. And the patch is, a little tie-dye patch. Again, not to pick on Heli Deegan, but Heli Deegan's patch seems better. So this is still nice, It's tie-dye. It is one color, but it's tie-dye. So we're looking for 6 out of 25. That's our second out of 25 one. That's our second tie-dye. We'll go through those. Okay, but like I said, I like this one. A nice patch, not numbered. Okay, but those are solid colors. They used to do where the better the patch, the lower the number. There's Chase Briscoe and Chandler Smith, Justin Haley, and speaking of Nick Sanchez, how about a high number tie-dye again? Not too bad here. Again, that's our third tie-dye. And even though poor Nick Sanchez lost a job, he's got a tie-dye. I believe Nick Sanchez is available. I would have sold it for $5, so I don't collect Nick Sanchez. So here we go, $5. This card plus all the other Nick Sanchez cards that show up for $5. Let it run an auction and see what the auction does. Rick Shue has it right now. Does it hold up, Rick? There you go. Grab yourself a little Nick Sanchez autograph. Never know what's going to show up, but a tie-dye is not too bad. Thank you. Let me unpin that. What else we got? We got Bubba Wall Sensations. Kaz. Here is Richard Petty and Sam Smith. There is Moore Jr. Followed by another tie-dye. Well, this was the tie-dye box. How about a numbers tie-dye? Little Jeff Gordon. Little Jeff Gordon action there. Let's see what the number. We got 22. Oh, so close. So close. 22 out of 25. That's a nice, I think that's a nice card. Get the glare off there. Yeah, this one's still out of 25. 22, not 24. 22 out of 25. And plus one more. Austin Dillon with the. All right, that was box 4. The tie-dye box, we're going to call it. Oh, sorry, hit the camera there. Still, wait, I'm sus. Yeah, that was not box 4. I was all excited. We still got more packs. In box 4. I cleaned up too early. Let's see. Sorry about that. Sometimes you got to call it out. Sometimes you got to call out in chat who you're looking for. Because I have such influence on what comes out of the packs. All right, we have Austin Beers and the Dinger. There is Michael McDowell, blue. More Kevin Harvick, numbers. Here is Sheldon Creed. Kurt Busch, followed by Todd Gilliland. There's Kane Honeycutt, magenta. Butterbean and Fuego. We have KK and Ricky Stenhouse, or Jeff Gordon, Daniel Suarez, and there we go. Gotta get the double dice. How about a red 72 out of 99? We'll get the dice out on that one also. Let me put that in a top loader. You got the Petties. Kyle Petty versus Richard Petty on that one out of 99. that right there for now. Right on camera. Christian Eckes. We got Ryan Blaney and Brendan Jones. Here is Kaz. Kaz Grala purple. And, oh, how about a little Ryan Blaney autograph? Not too bad. Give me a second here. That's a good problem to have. Any more penny sleeves? That's a good problem to have. There you go. Ryan Blaney. That was the first giveaway. I have to look at who had that giveaway. That's a freebie. Not too bad. That one was for free. We'll go through those at the end. Congrats on that. Still more coming. Ben Rhodes, Tanner Gray. Here is Kyle Larson. Todd Gilliland, red. Remember the Reds, 125 on those. There is Chase Briscoe, Sensations. Luke Fenhouse, Riley Hurst, and Christian Rose. Here's more Nick Sanchez. See, you picked up Nick Sanchez. Getting a little more and more Nick Sanchez here. Jeff Gordon. And the track side is Justin Allgaier, one of my favorites. Now, let's get the dice out. We'll do this one first. This is Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain. Remember, 0 through 4 is on the left. 5 through 9 is on the right. Number 3, Daniel Suarez is that one. And the red, this Richard Petty versus Kyle Petty. Oh, both are unsold. Any Petty takers? How about both of them? You get Richard Petty and Kyle Petty. And I would have sold 25. Let me put that this is Richard Petty and Kyle Petty. Let me edit that. And plus this card. This is your card here. Hold on a second. Let's do that. The Pettys. Richard Petty and Kyle Petty for 25. So nobody likes the Pettys anymore? That's so petty. All right, let me run that. This card, so this is the, never know if that one. This is for 25. Let me start the auction. Plus you get all the other Richard Pettys and Kyle Pettys floating around here. If that's of your interest. Any love? Any Richard Petty love? No, both. All right, I put them both together. We will offer that up a little later since they're grouped together for the tandems. That'd be a fun group. I should put the tandems together. And that was legit. That was the fourth box. I left that stack out. That was the fourth box. Here's box number 5. All right. So far, our low number is 10. Let's try to beat that with these last 2 boxes. A lot of tie-dyes. Yeah, I do have a big stack of, like that, those cards. It's just from the breaks. Just didn't sell, and I'm going to get those on eBay. I usually put them in our Facebook group first. If you're a Facebook person, I usually put them up there first, just to give everybody a chance at those. I should start taking pictures. Oh, here comes another gold. I see another gold right there. All right, good luck. Let's see what we got. We got Alex Bowman and Daniel Dye. Here's Anthony Alfredo. That's a silver. Then Kevin Harvick again, numbers. Justin Neely. There is Tyler Reddick and Zane Smith. Zane Smith white. And how about Austin Hill? An Austin Hill blue. That's the select. I believe this one was purchased this morning. I remember talking about Austin Hill this morning. And there you go. We got out of blue out of 35 to show for it. The memorabilia has been pretty nice so far. Richard Petty and Christian Eckes. Ben Rhodes. Here is, how about little Joey Logano. Purple. And, oh, there's our next autograph. Another blue. Noah Gragson. Take a look there. Little Noah. Who had Noah Gragson? Noah Gragson was Flo. There you go. That's all yours. A blue. This is numbered 55 out of 99. Couple doubles there. We have Sam Meyer, Bobby Labonte, William Byron, and here comes a gold. Good luck. Boom. Luke Fenhaus. Luke Fenhaus rookie card. Gold rookie card. That. How are we feeling on Luke Fenhaus here? Who had that one? Oh, that's available now. Okay, all right. I would have had it for 10. Let me put that up there. It's a rookie card. A gold. This one's numbered 2 out of 10. Okay, here comes Luke Fenhaus. And let's get started on it. There you go. A rookie card, Luke Fenhaus rookie. Thank you, Flo, for starting us off. Let's see if it holds up. Does it? Ah, there you go. That's all yours. Congrats. Plus all the other Luke Fenhaus cards are all yours. And that's our second gold. Let me get put it right there. Our second gold of the night. Congrats. Congrats on that. Let's keep going. Butterbean, more Butterbean here. We got Sammy Smith. There is Matty D and Mark Martin. Viagra. Kaz. Kaz on the tricolor. Alex Bowman on the red. And William Byron. William Byron, high number. That was one of the last cards I needed when I was putting my set together. Juniors on that one. Connor Zillage. We got Chase Briscoe. Tricolor. Denny Hamlin and Fuego. And the other high number. We got Bobby Labonte. What was that? T1K. Just bought a. Oh, wow. Very nice. Well, what was it? Oh, well, T1K, what was your purchase? A 101. Oh, very nice. 2020. 2020. Look at that. Oh, who has the Discord channel? Oh, you got a Discord? Oh, you got to send me the link. I can jump down in. Have a little fun. You have your own Discord channel? I do have one. I just never, I mean, it's just too much to manage. Oh, no, sorry. I was like, look at me. Hey, how come no one's inviting me? All right, got some color coming here. Sorry, I didn't mean to invite myself. Hold on, I got to drink a Diet Coke. My voice is a little scratchy. Yeah, I'm like inviting myself over. Hey, you guys playing cards? Can I play with you? All right, we got Bill Elliott and Lawless Allen. Now I feel like one of those guys that can I sit with you guys at lunch? Here is William Byron. Was it? No, that was one of my last ones I needed. I needed that. The William Byron one. I finished. I finished my my entire selection of the master set, 400 cards, and I did finish it. But I was saying I was looking for William Byron on the grandstands. I'm sorry, the track sides. SVG, a free SVG, Sensations. We got Chandler Smith and Chase Briscoe. Here is Kaz and more William Byron love. There you go. And how about a little Derek DeKraus autograph? A blue again. A lot of blue autographs here. This one's out of 99, like they all are. I know, he looked like he signed it while he was driving there. Derek Krause. And we're looking at JHN, Michael McDowell, Darryl Waltrip, Ty Gibbs. How about Ty Gibbs blue? Some more blue. Richard Petty and Fuego. There is more Ty Gibbs. Coming up, Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. Here's Sammy Meyer, red. We got Carson, host of our Sensations. There is Bradley K, Sheldon Creed, KK. Here's Jeff Gordon, silver, and right behind it, oh, look at this. How about a tandem tie-dye? Tandem draft tie-dye. We got Christopher Bell versus Ty Gibbs. Let's see. Christopher Bell was on here. Christopher Bell was Flo. I think you had Christopher Bell, right? And Ty Gibbs. Was Ty Gibbs this morning? No, Ty Gibbs was right now. Let's check it out. Ty Gibbs is going to Rick Shoe. All right. So Rick Shoe is Ty Gibbs. Let's roll the dice. Let me finish the stack. There is Chase Briscoe. No, that's Chris Buescher. Sorry, I was looking at the number. Chris Buescher, 17, right? Chris Buescher, Luke Fenhouse, and Nick Sanchez. Sammy Smith, green. The green Sammy Smith out of 75. Austin Dillon, numbers, and there's Chase Elliott. All right, let's get the dice back. We have Christopher Bell here, and Ty Gibbs. Christopher Bell 0 through 4. Ty Gibbs, number 8. 8 is Ty Gibbs. This one is going to tie-dye, tandem Ty Gibbs. And that's, again, we got lots of tie-dye today. All right, now, last box. Little last box magic here. I'll get all these, you'll get shipping notifications tomorrow. We'll get all these sorted. Not a problem. Come on, little last box magic here. Let's see what we got. And I'll go through all the ones I've top loaded already. Yeah, try tandem Ty Gibbs. All right, 6 and 6. Good luck, everybody, to finish off that. Thanks for joining in. Okay, I don't know if things are slowing down a little. Usually we sell out, and I had to split the break up today. Any thoughts? Any advice would be always welcome. Don't worry, I'm not one of those guys that you can't actually talk to. If you're enjoying the show, please tell 500 of your best friends. Yeah, I think NT's coming. People are holding out for NT. I'm going to see what we can do with that. I definitely ordered a few cases of NT, so we'll be definitely breaking NT. I'll start putting those up there. All right, see, I always get those oranges confused with gold. Let's see what we got. Good luck. John Hunter and Chandler Smith. There is J-Mac. J-Mac Blue. We got Chase Briscoe, Sensations. Here is Sammy Smith, Justin Haley, Richard Petty, Zane Smith, a little Zane Smith Silver. And how about a little Jeff Gordon? Jeff Gordon numbers. Yeah, oh no, December, it's always slow. Plus, NASCAR is not going on. That's what I thought. They usually come out, NT 2025, NT usually comes out in 2026. And if they time it right, it'd be nice if it came out right at Daytona. If they're going to, a release at Daytona time would be great for the hobby. There's Kyle Petty. But, yeah. I don't know, sometimes I think Pani's just mailing it in. So, Sammy Smith and Kyle Petty again. How about a Jeff Gordon? Jeff Gordon orange. And the Ty Gibbs again. Ty Gibbs on the selective swatch. The memorabilia. What else we got? Connor Mosack and Christian Rose. Daniel Suarez. Daniel Hemrick. Danny Hemrick action here. And one more. Ooh, how about another tie-dye? Little Chandler Smith tie-dye. Second, I got penny sleeve stuck to me. Chandler Smith. Number 25. This is 17. 17 out of 25 is Chandler Smith. That was this morning. No, maybe now. Maybe now. Who's that? Kelly, was that you? Chandler Smith. There you go. Congrats. Congrats there. A lot of tie-dye today. That's interesting. More Chandler Smith. Back-to-back Chandler Smiths. We got Connor Mosack and Ross Chastain. Here is a white Jake Garcia. That's a free Jake Garcia, 35 out of 99. And there's our tandem. This is Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain again. We have Ross Chastain again. Carson Hocevar, Jake Garcia. Bobby Labonte. Bobby Labonte tricolor. And a little Heim time. And Fuego. And the trackside is J-Mac. J-Mac trackside. All right, last stack. Sorry. Looks like we're looking for an autograph from this box. Plus, 101 would be nice. Is that just give it to give that to the Ross? Do you have Daniel Suarez? We'll give that to the Ross Chastain spot. Oh, okay, let's put that in there. Let's be Ross Chastain. This one's going to Ross Chastain. Write that down so I send it to the on the tandem. What was that? Hey, Curtis is here. Last stack, just in time for the last stack. If there is, if you saw something that you enjoyed that's still available, there's 24 drivers available. If you did see somebody, just put a pre-bid or tell me that you're going to pick that up. Good luck. Here comes our last stack magic here. Should we cheat? All right. We have a couple things. Let's see. Sam Meyer, Chase Elliott. Here is Mark Martin and a little, a gold. Look at that. Little Jeff Bodine. That's a nice card. Gold. This is a gold autograph. Number 2 out of 10. Very nice. Very nice. That was probably definitely with the group. That's with the Deegan group, I think. I think I went through. Okay. Hey, thank you, Kelly. That is all yours. That's not too bad. That's our third. We're averaging one every 2 boxes. Our third gold there. That is nice. I like that patch. Richard Petty. We got Tyler Ackrum and Ryan Blaney. Tony B. There's Tony B. purple. Followed by Denny Hamlin and Fuego. Sammy Meyer. We're looking at Brendan Jones, Tanner Gray, Josh Berry purple again. SVG. That's a free SVG. Sensations. Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, and Riley Hurst. Tyler Reddick silver. We're looking at numbers. Kevin Harvick. John Hunter. Keep going with Justin Bonsignor, Ty Gibbs, and another. How about this? This is our third NASCAR. Daniel Dye. Go. Nice high number. Who's getting this? Linda. Linda picked up this morning. Daniel Dye. That's all yours, Linda. That's our third high number. We're going to show all those at the end. A Butterbean, and Fuego. Justin Haley. And it looks like the last pack, what do we got here? Brad, Chris Buescher, Zane Smith. Zane Smith tricolor. We have a red Lane Riggs. And our last card is a trackside, a Butterbean trackside, to finish off the break. Let me show all these at the end. Thanks, everybody. I do appreciate you joining us. Let me clean up a touch. Let me show what we got here. And I got to get my, okay, sorry, I kicked out my sound. I think I kicked out more than cables because my fire camera is not working. So I think I kicked out more. Let's go through these. Everything I sleeved just to show. All right, here's the golds. The golds for today. A little nice golden autograph. Jeff Bodine. We got Luke Fenhouse. Rookie card gold out of 10. And the other one is Bill Elliott. Okay. And then Denny Hamlin, a NASCAR. We had 3 NASCARs. We had Tony B NASCAR. And we had Daniel Dye. Those were the 3 of them. Okay, so Denny Hamlin, Daniel Dye, and Tony B were our NASCAR ones. Let's go with our autographs. We had Chandler Smith. Then there was, get those tie-dye, we got Derek DeKraus. We had Noah Gragson. All blue, a lot of blue out of 99. Santino Ferrucci out of 99. Bailey Curry. Kevin Harvick, sponsored by Jimmy John's. We got Ryan Newman. There were Connor Daly here, followed by Ben Rhodes and Justin Bonsignor, blue again out of 99. We had little Ryan Blaney for free. That was a giveaway. Glad we had that. And then the tie-dyes, bunch of tie-dyes. KK. We had Nick Sanchez tie-dye. How about a Jeff Gordon? That's a nice card, too. The numbers tie-dye. Here is the duel, Christopher Bell and Ty Gibbs tie-dye. And then just a couple, just show I top load stuff. The Petties, which is still available if you're interested in the Petties. And then Tony B. Oh, there's a bunch of those, but I just sleeved that one just to have fun. All right, well, hey, thanks a lot, everybody, for joining in. I do appreciate that. Not too bad. We went through that kind of quickly, so not